Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of Berkley Unified High School Hockey. Welcome to Berkley Ice Arena for today's MHSAA game between the Lake Orion Dragons and the Bears. Let's meet the starting lineups for today's game. Introducing the Lake Orion Dragons. At left wing, number 24, Andrew DeFaw. At center, number 22, Connor Moista. At right wing, number 11, Joe Brisky. At defense, number 14, Nick DePry. At defense, number 6, Ben Bach. Starting at goal, number 29, Jack Barker. And now, introducing your Berkley Bears. At forward, number 9, Ian Melrose. At forward, number 15, Riley Leonard.
Yeah, they got the scratches on it.
At forward, number 28, Max Dooley. At defense, number 44, Robbie Flannery. At defense, number 10, Sebastian Carlesso. In goal, number 1, Michael Schwanke. The captains for the Bears are Ryan Austin, Max Dooley, Robbie Flannery, and Ian Melrose. Your officials for today's game are Mark Stevens, Dennis Scarpacci, and Ken Tucker. Before we begin the action, we ask that you honor our country and especially the brave men and women who serve our country at home and overseas. Now, if you can all rise, gentlemen, please remove your hats as Nora, 8th grader, Jamie Trepek, and Burton, 5th grader, Andy Trepek, perform our national anthem.
Bienvenue, welcome to Berkley Ice Arena.
Yep.
Today's Saturday matinee edition of Berkley Hockey. The Bears taking on the Lake Orion Dragons. Along with Keith Waldrop, I'm Alex Rawlick. Before we break down the X's and O's, Keith, we got to let the folks at home know not to adjust their sets. Their eyes aren't deceiving them. There is an orange warning track that borders the rink here at Berkley Ice Arena. Now, it was designed as a safety feature to help players know where the boards are, but Keith, as a former hockey player, I got to ask you, do you think this might be counterproductive? You know, players got to know where the boards are. Do you think they might be looking for the orange line instead of getting their heads up and looking for the boards like we were taught?
I'd say as a hockey player, you don't look for that orange line at all. You know where those boards are at all times. You know you have to keep your head up at all times. Now maybe for younger players it might be a little bit more of a help, but for the older players it shouldn't be an issue.
Now the Bears are going to be starting Ian Melrose out there at center, and he's been quite impressive. He's got 21 points in, the Bears' 8 games. 7 games, I apologize, so far. He's got his hand in over 50% of the goals that are scored. You got to think he's going to be a huge factor today, don't you think?
Oh, it has to be. It has to be big. It has to be big today.
On defense, the Bears got Robbie Flannery starting with Sebastian Carlesso. I apologize. Last season, Robbie was first-team All-State. I talked to him earlier, and he says that he really just wants to improve upon that performance last season with hard work. The puck's dropped here. Lake Orion picks it up, dumps it into the zone. Michael Schwanke, Bears goaltender, picking it up. Flannery sending it up to the wing. Sent back in by Lake Orion. Shots just wide. Lake Orion picking up on the half boards. Nudged off by Melrose. Melrose moves it up to Dooley, the senior captain out there for the Bears. Flannery pursues into the corner. Strong hit there by Melrose as Lake Orion gets it in behind the net. Lake Orion moving up to the point. Shots whiffed upon. Max Dooley intercepts it on a good rush here. 2-on-1 with Melrose. Lake Orion moving back into the zone. Shots wide. Good shot there. The wraparound attempt saved by Michael Schwanke. Now, Keith, they got a lot of pressure on the Bears there. You think that's going to be huge to try and work that inexperienced defense?
It will be. The Bears got to work hard to get it out of the zone as fast as possible. Or Lake Orion's coming out strong today.
You know, definitely these league games are very important. Lake Orion had a share of that OA red title last season. Miscommunication there. The puck comes out of the zone. The Bears got time to regroup. Delayed offsides there. Evan Tarnapel going to pick the boards up on the half wall. Pass is wide. Lake Orion dumps it back into the Bears zone. Christian Santiago picking it up behind the net. Some pressure on there. Moves it up to captain Ryan Austin. It doesn't escape the zone. Lake Orion keeps it. Austin battling for the puck. Puck goes to sophomore Kevin Jervis. Moving it into the corner. Lake Orion picking it up behind the net. Evan Tarnapel battling for it by the Bears blue line. Lake Orion sends it down. Looks like it's going to be an ice. You know, Keith, this Bears team's been very built on offense. Do you think that differs from some teams we've seen in the past?
Yeah, a few years ago and last year even, they had a very good goalie in the net. So the defense might not have been as much of an issue, but this year it's a huge focus.
Definitely some big changes there. As the puck's dropped to the right side of the left side of the Lake Orion goaltender, I apologize. Puck sent down again. Looks like we're going to get another icing. Now, if you were a coach, and what would be your biggest factor to trying to deal with a very inexperienced goaltender?
I'd try to tell your defense to be smart, tell your forwards to stay on their men, and keep the puck away from the goalie.
Definitely. And as you can see here, the Bears crowd's starting to stand up, starting to get into it. Berkeley's been known for having a pretty rowdy student section, which has been known as the Bear Pack. Keith, do you have any good memories with them?
Oh, lots. Tons of cheering, lots of screaming too, and some issues, but it's all fun.
Now Lake Orion now dumping it into the Bears zone. Look like they're really trying to get deep on this Berkeley defense. Battling for it in the corner. Lake Orion holding onto it, turned over. Jake Murphy looking to Braden Fisk on the left wing. Robbie Flannery, senior defenseman, picking it up. Moving past it, Lake Orion defender, and another one. Turns the puck over there. Lake Orion trying to get it into the Bears zone. They do, they get it deep. Freshman Colin Brickner goes down hard into the boards. Looks like there's going to be a penalty called. Little activity after the whistle. Oh, right there with Andrew Defoe of Lake Orion. Looks like he's getting that penalty.
He's got 2 minors for roughing. 4 minutes up on the board.
Looks like it's going to be 4 minutes total. Both those for roughing, one in the corner, and the other one for that little extracurricular hit there. Keith, I got to ask you, the Bears have been strong on the power play this season. 33%. What do you think they're going to try to do out here? Obviously, other than score a goal, where do you think they're going to try to get their chances from?
They're going to try to win this face-off real quick, and they've got 4 minutes to do it with the double penalty. But I'd say get it back to the points and get as many shots to the net as you possibly can.
You know, they've got strong shots out this season from a point, that 33% that I was talking about. Looks like they got Ian Melrose on the point with Christian Santiago. Let's see what they can do here. Lake Orion wins the draw and sends it into the Bears zone. They're going to have to regroup here. Santiago picking it up behind the net. Up to Melrose. Back to Santiago. Looking up for Dooley, and they get it in. Jacob Murphy picking the puck up behind the net. Puck's in the corner there. Bears looking to work it to that point. They go back down low into the corner. Battling for it now. Bears having good possession on this power play thus far. Santiago back into the corner for Riley Leonard. Leonard up to the point. Melrose just tries to keep the puck in the zone there. Errant pass.
Good hold in there.
Shots just a bit to the outside. Santiago picking it up and sending it back behind the net where he found it. And the puck gets loose. Now all the way back to the Bears zone. Melrose picking it up at the red line to Dooley, who brings it into the zone. He's got Lenhart in the middle there. Shot just wide, bouncing up the boards. Bears still got possession of it. Looking wide side. Bears got a good shot, and Robbie Flannery's got the puck right now, just a bit outside, sends it around the back of the cage. Most of the Bears going for a change here.
Puck doesn't get all the way down the ice.
It's important for the Bears to make sure that happens. About 30 seconds left in the first of the 2-minute penalties here. Moving up to Robbie Flannery on top, looking down to the corner. Back up top to Flannery. Flannery with a shot. Just wide. Good chance there. Kevin Jervis with the puck, looking for something. Back up to Flannery, who skates in the middle. The shot on, some banging at it. And it looks like a save there by Lake Orion starting goaltender Jack Barker. And with that, we're exactly at 2 minutes left in the penalty to default for roughing. Lining up to the left side of Barker now. First of those penalties killed. Bears keeping it in the zone now after Lake Orion wins the draw. Jervis receives the puck again. Spins around, looks to the middle. Pass just misses. Flannery with the puck up top, moving it down to Jervis. Jervis with some good patience there. Flannery puts it on net. Pass to the corner. Jervis picking it up again. The shot to the middle goes above the cage. Once again, looking to the middle. Passes aren't connecting here for Berkley. Another save by Barker, and we're going to have a whistle. Keith, you know, we're seeing a lot of missed passes here on this power play. Do you think that's due to Lake Orion's penalty killing, some miscommunication on Berkley's part, or a little bit of both?
I'd say a little bit of both. Looks like Berkley's forcing it through the middle a little bit. They should stay. They're using Robbie Flannery a lot. They should use some other people too.
Now, we introduced them as the Berkley Ferndale Unified Squad as the puck's dropped here. But there's no Ferndale players on the team this season. Melrose whiffing on a good shot there, but back up to him now for another shot. Oh, just wide. Keith, you were one of those Ferndale players as Lake Orion clears the puck all the way down the zone. Keith, was there any ever kind of schisms between the Berkley players and the Ferndale players? I know you guys compete in other sports, other athletics here. Dooley sends the puck into the Lake Orion zone.
I wouldn't say so, no. Everyone got along pretty well. Everyone did their job, and we were all a team. That couldn't change anything no matter what schools we were from. In fact, I played most of the guys in other sports as well, and we still got along even then.
Good stuff, just great sportsmanship. Melrose now knifing it into the zone, gets tripped up. Lake Orion on the effort to clear. Santiago keeps the puck in the zone. Puck's tipped up. Looks like we got a hand pass there on Berkley. Melrose tried to bring that puck down. Definitely some unhappiness coming from the crowd. You can hear it. Just past the 11-minute mark now, and about 15 seconds left on the Lake Orion penalty, and see if the Bears can get this one deep and get some offense going. Draw one by Lake Orion, and they get the clear now down in the Berkley zone. Schwanke, who's stepping up to fill the big skates left in the net by three-time All-State goaltender Stephen the Big Cat Rowe. Done a pretty exceptional job, I'd say, this far. Got another whistle here.
Looks like might be a penalty on Berkley.
Looks like it's going to be on number 9, Ian Melrose. Like we mentioned,
Cross-check.
Like we mentioned before, Melrose has really been their offensive powerhouse this season. He was second-team All-State last year. Definitely looking to build on that this season.
Him in the box, it's going to be a tough penalty kill here.
Looks like the Bears got Zach Leonard, Ryan Austin, Robbie Flannery, and Sebastian Carlesso out there for this kill. And Leonard clears it down the ice. Leonard's got 19 points through the first 7 games here. That's a pretty impressive start, especially for his first year on varsity hockey. What do you have to say, Keith?
Pretty good for your first year, that's for sure. Some big shoes to fill with some senior defensemen leaving.
And Lake Orion sends the puck down for an ice. Face-off's going to be to Barker's right. Keith, have you noticed anything thus far that's been a little different from Berkeley Ferndale teams in the past? Anything in the style of play?
I can't say I have. What about you?
Can't say so either. Looking like Jeff Fleming in his 6 years coach is Lake Orion bringing the puck up now, looking to do something here on the power play. Looks like he's instilled his systems very strongly. Lake Orion at the half boards now, playing it down into the corner for Mark Kircher. Up to the point. Moving in now, Lake Orion gets a shot, saved by Schwanke. Rebound gets out there, and Leonard's able to clear down the ice. Number 22, Connor Mosta skated the puck in there. Brought it coast to coast. The puck's turned over right there to Berkley. Clears it deep. What do you think Lake Orion's got to do to try to get some possession out here today?
They've been dumping the puck a lot. I think they need to try and handle it in the zone a little more. Get a few more shots on net.
Brought in right now. Number 11, Joe Briscoe whiffed on a shot there. Lake Orion still keeping it into the zone now. Christian Santiago making sure it stays out. Briscoe moving again now on the left side. A shot on Schwanke. Played up to the point. Lake Orion moving it in now. Tip shot almost gets in. Briscoe bringing the puck up again. Up to the point. Even now out there. Melrose picking up the puck, taking on 3 defenders, moving wide. Battling forward in the boards. Lake Orion again bringing it into Berkeley zone. Defenseman Robbie Flannery with a nice poke check there. Rims it around, makes it all the way up to the Lake Orion point, and they send it back in. Coming around the net with it, moving it up to the point. Bears battling for it and getting it out of their zone. Lake Orion in. Senior Robbie Flannery going to pick it up behind the net. Plays it up to his fellow senior captain Max Dooley as they go in and battle for it in the corner. Quickly escaping the zone, Lake Orion sends it right back in. Turning it over in the corner. The Dragons pick it up again. sticking with it, fighting in that corner. Once again, Robbie Flannery in that corner, battling for it. Junior captain Ryan Austin playing pretty physical there as the whistle blows for an offside.
Penalty here on Robbie Flannery.
What number? 44.
Knee.
Looks like we're gonna have a 2-minute penalty for kneeing. That's a big loss for the Bears. He's been eating up most of their minutes there on the back end for them. Let's see how they handle this penalty kill. The Dragons coming out with Jake Chappie, Mark Kirchner, and Andrew DeFaw on offense, and looks like they've got Connor Moesta and Ben Bach out there on defense for him. Schwanke covers up a quick shot. Face off to Schwanke's left. The crowd's starting to get into it a little bit here. Been pretty quiet thus far. Like Orion passing it back and forth at the point. Controlling it around the net, moving it up again to the point. Back to the half court. Got a little cycle there going. The Bears moving into a diamond now. Trying to defend this Lake Orion attack back up at the point. The shot on, or it's blocked away, doesn't make it the whole way to the net. Now, Keith, you were a defenseman. Tell me, what are you trying to do in front of the net?
Trying to keep that sight line as clear as possible for your goalie. Trying to keep everyone out of there. Looks like we have another penalty here. Another penalty for Berkley.
Looks like it's on Christian Santiago. Might have been for that little activity in front of the net.
Big 5-on-3 here for Berkley.
Trying to keep that sight line clear, just what we were talking about. It seems like there's a fine line you got to walk, huh?
Yeah.
Now, if you're the Bears, what's the strategy here on the 5-on-3?
Keep sticks in lanes and people out from in front of the net. Get it out as fast as possible.
I think this will be a good test for a young Bears squad. Lake Orion playing with it behind the net. Looks like they're moving into a deep box in one. They have two of their forwards behind the net, leave a guy in front, and they bring their defenseman right in tight. Moving into the corner now. Back to around the net to the other side. A shot in front, blocked. Melrose battling for it. Dooley coming out to challenge the Lake Orion defender, who moves it down the half boards into the corner. Passing it behind the net. Once again, Lake Orion with that behind the net setup, moving it to the defenseman who shoots wide. Lake Orion possessing the puck now. About 30 seconds left in that first Bears penalty. Good shot there, saved by Schwanke's pad. Got to be able to throw those pillows around, huh, Keith?
Oh, yeah.
Lake Orion breaking out now from behind its net. Moving it into the Berkley zone. Once again, up to that point, setting up behind the net. Got guys on the backside they're looking for.
First Berkley
Strong
penalty is
shot.
over.
Robbie Flannery getting back into the action there. Once again, a little wraparound attempt by Lake Orion is shut down by Michael Schwanke. Austin battling for it. Really getting on the ice there. Oh, good glove save.
About 18 seconds left in the second Berkley penalty.
Michael Schwanke's looked real strong for the Bears here on this penalty kill effort.
Trying to make a name for himself.
They always say goaltender's got to be your best player on the penalty kill.
Very true, very true.
And like you said, 18 seconds left here on this second penalty kill, and things will get back to full strength. Zach Leonard for the Bears taking the draw. Matt Blake taking the draw for the Dragons. Tied up there at center. Lenhard battling for it. And Leonard gets the puck and moves it to center. Good strong back check there by Lake Orion, turns it over, but Robbie Flannery has it at the blue line, clears it the length of the ice. Almost on net.
And the Bears are at full strength.
Puck nearly turned over there, got into the Bears, into the Lake Orion zone. I apologize, as they move to break out. Once again, Lake Orion gets it deep behind Berkley's net. Robbie Flannery picking the puck up there, battling for it with a few Lake Orion defenders. He gets it out to Max Dooley. We got a 3-on-2 here for Berkley. Puck careens over into the corner. Dooley coming around the net with it. Up to Flannery. Flannery moving it over to Christian Santiago. Santiago moving it deep for Melrose, who battles for it with a couple of Lake Orion players. Puck being moved along the half boards now. And Lake Orion gets it out of their zone. Berkley's going to have to tag up on this offside. Melrose looking for some open ice. Just flips it on the backhand into the Lake Orion zone.
High stick there on Lake Orion.
That means that whistle there, puck's going to be dropped to the right of Lake Orion goaltender Jack Barker. Do you think killing off that big 5-on-3 is giving the Bears any energy here?
It's given them a little bit of momentum, I'd say, but I don't know about how much, because Lake Orion still looks pretty strong.
Fisk battling for the puck. Lake Orion just chips it out of their zone to Sebastian Carlesso, I apologize, who moves it over to Christian Santiago and back to Carlesso. Oh, moving it through the middle there. I have some heads up. Almost a big play as Lake Orion gets it back into the Bears zone. Santiago with a good poke check. Helps keep that puck out of the zone for long. There's a little danger. Looks like they have a good chance there. Puck gets picked up by Lake Orion at their own red line. Spinning around, trying to chip it in. Good read there by Santiago. Crosses the red line and gets it deep into the zone. Kevin Jervis now behind the Lake Orion goal line, battling for it. Ryan Austin against a couple of Lake Orion players. Leonard with a good shot, but right into the gut. Keith is a former player of Coach Fleming's, and I'm sure you know he's not too big on shots right into the center of the goaltender.
Definitely not. He'd rather you pick the corner, but he also is very happy with hitting the net rather than missing it.
Jervis loses the face-off there for the Bears. The Dragons pick it up behind their net and get it past defenseman Evan Tarnapel. Robbie Flannery picks it up coming across. The long shot, I think he just ices this one here. Had some pressure on him. The icing's never a bad decision when you're starting to feel a little bit of that heat.
Never.
Face-off here in the Berkley zone. To the right of goalie Michael Meatball Schwanke. Seems to be a little delay here on this face-off. Always got to make those referees happy. Leonard gets tossed from the face-off. Looks like for the actions of winger Ryan Austin. Comes in to take the draw. Lake Orion wins it. Flannery intercepts the pass. Moving the puck up. Just misses Leonard and hits the skate. A little miscommunication there by some Berkley players. They run into each other. Schwanking playing it behind the net, leaving it, or a Lake Orion player actually picks it up. Moves back behind the net. Ooh, wide open chance out front. Puck's whiffed on, picked up by Kevin Jervis, who moves to Ryan Austin, back to Jervis. Entering into the Lake Orion zone. Puck gets turned over and the Dragons are coming out the center and back into the zone, 2-on-2. Good save by Schwanke. Fields that one right in the chest. Getting a little line change here. Keith, what do you think is the most important thing to happen in the last minute 20 here? Definitely don't want to happen.
For both teams, you do not want to give up a goal. that is the worst thing you can possibly. First and last 2 minutes of the period.
Melrose taking the draw here for the Bears. Once again, a little delay from the referee. Looks like some little action from the wingers. Melrose wins that draw to Christian Santiago, who looks up for the half boards. Just misses Max Dooley. Going to be no icing as the puck goes into the Lake Orion zone across that goal line. Lake Orion fields it, moves it up quickly, and dumping it back in on Sebastian Carlesso, who battles with Andrew Defoe for the puck. Melrose comes in to help out. Got him pinned up there. Melrose moves it up, but it's picked up by Lake Orion, who sends it back into the zone. Defoe for the Dragons, battling for it with Christian Santiago.
It's been a very physical game so far.
Yeah, I would say so as well. Lake Orion picking up at their own blue line, just trying to get it in. Stuck to the goal line, it's going to be icing.
Be important for the Berkley to win the faceoff here and keep the puck down in the Lake Orion zone.
You know, we've mentioned him a lot during this game, but Robbie Bob Flannery is known for his real strong slap shot. I got to think that the Bears are trying to be getting the puck to him on this situation.
For sure.
His patented clap bomb. Bears lose the face-off, and Lake Orion chips out. There's a little bit of a puck race there. Robbie Flannery and number 4, Curtin Island, the Lake Orion Dragons. Dumped in again. Bob Flannery picking it up. Plays it on the backhand, but it's intercepted by a Dragons player. Almost tipped there, but Schwenke keeps his eye on the puck. Makes a good save. 11 seconds left here in this first period. Sorry about that, folks. Keith and I, we get in the same wavelength sometimes. It happens. Important face-off not to lose here. Leonard winning it there with his foot. Flannery blocks a shot, sends it just wide.
And that's the end of the first period.
0-0. Real tight checking game here, folks. Stick around.
Good period by both teams.
Live with a human for a while, and you get to know a few things. Like, I know she's actually not a morning person. I know she does strange tricks for no treats. I know that water makes her howl like crazy. I even know how the floor stays so clean. She's quick. But the one thing I will never for the life of me know is how she gets so tiny and inside that box. Natalie, how do you get so tiny?
Welcome, folks, to the second period here. Lake Orion, Berkley Ferndale hockey. We got a tie game, real close. Keith, what do you think the factors were that made the score what it was? Welcome, folks, back to Berkley Ferndale Unified Hockey along with Keith Waldrop. I'm Alex Rawlick. We got a 0-0 score after one period. Keith, as they change ends here, what do you think is going to be the keys to the second period to try to get some scoring going here for both sides?
I'd say getting the puck deep and getting as many shots on net as you can and staying out of the penalty box for sure. There's a few penalties there in the first period that might, especially the 5-on-3 for Lake Orion.
Yeah, penalties went both ways. What do you think the Bears have to change up to do to get some action that they didn't necessarily before? And what do you think Lake Orion's got to change in their game plan?
Berkeley's got to get it a little deeper. They got to get more pucks on net. And Lake Orion, they've been doing a good job of getting in the zone quick, but their puck possession hasn't been too good.
Definitely be things we got to watch here in this second period as Ian Melrose and Max Dooley come for the face-off for the Bears. Lake Orion wins it back to Ben Bach. Lake Orion moving it into the Bears zone, pass wide, misses, goes in the corner, but the shot sent on net. Picked up behind the net by Robbie Flannery, who chips it up the half boards. Puck comes out. Ben Bach again for Lake Orion. Joe Brisky sends it into the corner for the Dragons, where the Bears pick it up. Try and get a breakout here. Riley Lenhard bringing it up the middle, makes a move. Gets sent into the corner and battling for the puck now. Melrose goes for a big hit and just narrowly misses. Flannery with a poke check to Melrose. Flannery's got it again. Sends it back to Melrose. Dances with it in the middle, sends it up to Dooley. Puck moving in the middle for Dooley. The shot, it gets blocked. Covered up there by Dragon goaltender Jack Barker.
Another quick start to the second period, just like the first one.
Definitely not a lack of intensity here, as we said before at the top of the program, that this was a division matchup, real important. Leonard and Mark Kircher taking the draw. Won by Kircher into the corner for the Dragons, who clear it up and pass. Schwanke playing is the icing's waved off. Santiago going to pick it up in the corner, but Jason Greeby gets there first for the Dragons. Sent in again by the Dragons after the Bears cleared it out for a short period of time. Around the net into the corner. The Bears are coming out with it again. Whistle's blown for an offsides. Line change coming, and looks like we're going to have a face-off on the dot closer to the fans here, who have sat down. They were standing up throughout that whole first period. Makes calling the game a little easier for us down in that corner by the scoreboard.
Well, it makes it a little harder for the home team to get into it too.
That's true. Dragons won the face-off again. Clear the puck into the Bears zone. Flannery taking the puck around the net, moving up the boards. And the Dragons keep it in the zone. Continuing to battle for the puck now. Puck escapes the zone. The Bears moving in on offense. Shot there by number 14, Josh Lichman. Gloved by Barker. Another whistle here as the Bears change lines again. We got a replay here of that last chance by Lichman. Keeps battling for it, moving his head up. Looks like it might get tipped. Melrose looking for something. Dooley's there in the middle, but whiffs on the puck. Continues to pursue it, puts it in the corner. Lenhard with a good hit there, but Lake Orion comes up with the puck. Another battle along the boards where it's turned over to Melrose in the middle. Lenhard with a good shot, saved by Barker. The Dragons now trying to move it up. Poke checked away by Robbie Flannery. Andrew DeFall was right on him. It's turned over. The Dragons shot goes wide and the puck moves around the net. Melrose gets overturned there. Looks like it's going to be a penalty on the Dragons. Going to be a trip. And now with the penalty call, the puck's going to be moved down into the Bears' offensive zone.
It's an important power play for the Bears here. Try to get the puck in the net and take the lead.
I can be sure that Coach Fleming's wanting some better opportunities out of the Bears. Their shots have been from pretty odd angles out there.
Yeah. The first goal is very important, so as a home team, you want to score that first one as quick as possible.
I got Jervis, Fisk, and Austin out there with Leonard and Flannery on D. Schwanke mishandles the puck into the corner where Flannery goes to pick it up. Moves up over to Leonard. Chips it into the zone and goes after it. Kevin Jervis on the other corner picks it up. Moving around with it now. Jervis is looking up to Leonard at the point. Sauce pass wide to Austin. Austin picking it up in the corner. Just sending it around to the other side to be played on by Leonard. Once again around the net for a third time. And a fourth. Lake Orion tries to clear, but it's intercepted by Robbie Flannery. That pass goes real high. It was a bouncing puck. Jervis moving in the middle with it. Over to Flannery. Flannery down to the slot for Leonard. Sorry, just wide of the slot. Flannery, the shot blocked. Flannery again up top of the point, tries to chip it in, but it gets knocked up by the stick of the Lake Orion defender. That'd be number 10, Jake Chappie. Flannery with a hard shot there. Leonard looking across for Jervis. Jervis leaving it up top for Flannery. Again, a hard shot there. Hard to field for Leonard when that puck's in the air like that. Leonard dancing with it. He's going to cut for the middle, but they decide to go down low to Austin. Back to Leonard. Makes a break to the middle, but then moves it up top. Flannery with the slap shot. Oh, just wide.
Good puck possession here for Berkley.
Yeah. Leonard going to be called there for a slash. Looks like we're going to have 4-on-4 for 27 seconds, and then the Dragons are going to take the power play.
Bears had good puck possession there, but not too many shots on net.
Bears 4-on-4 lineup is going to be Melrose, Dooley, Carlesso, and Santiago.
Looks like there's a slash right there.
Real strong slash right on the stick, right in the rack. They're going to make that call every time. As you cut back to the action, Melrose just went off sides by a hair. The crowd's definitely unhappy about it. But that's going to be a whistle just outside the zone. 9 seconds left of 4-on-4 play, and then the Dragons are going to be taking a power play here. What's Berkley's mindset in these final 9 seconds?
Get it as deep as possible and then get ready to prepare for your penalty kill.
Melrose getting tossed from the draw there. He's actually going to the bench and heading to the locker room. I'm curious what that could be. Maybe a lack of a mouth guard, something like that.
Yeah. What it looks like.
That'd be my guess from my experience. But Lake Orion wins that draw now with the clock ticking down in 4-on-4. It's assistant captain Ben Bach moving the puck up for the Dragons. Pass misses wide. Carlesso picks it up, clears it deep, bounce off the glass, but Lake Orion maintains possession there. Andrew Defoe brings it across the blue line. Up to the point, back down. Santiago clears it on his backhand lightly. It's picked up by number 22, Connor Molesta at the blue line. And Dragons get possession again, but Santiago clears it. Riley Lenhard playing it, looking like he had a chance at a good scoring opportunity there, but the puck was just a hair too far. Hit there from behind, but Lenhard showing a lot of heart and effort out there. Tries to get the shot off. Picked up by Jervis, who's hit hard in the corner. Bach moving up across his own blue line. Number 10, Jake Chappie, moving it into the Bears zone. Behind the net. Moving it up to Molesta. Plays it down to the half boards. Flannery battling for it. The puck's cleared by the Bears.
I'm with you.
Number 14, sophomore Jake Lichman, applying pressure to Lake Orion as they bring the puck out. Man wide open in the middle. Strong hit there by Lichman. The crowd really loved that. Lake Orion, the shot now. Saved and covered up by Schwanke. A little activity after the whistle there, but nothing gets out of hand. We're looking at 5-on-5 play now as Leonard's out of the box and Melrose returns to the ice. Seems to be some technical difficulties with the clock there. Got fans, both benches yelling about it, so let's see if we can get that adjusted, and they do that. So the teams line up for the face-off. To Schwanke's glove side.
What time did the penalty go in that just expired?
Down there at the far end, looks like they're trying to figure out penalty times here.
Did you guys run it after the whistle though? That's what they're saying. I didn't see it.
What time was the penalty at?
All right, you cut it right at the whistle?
Looks like there's some dispute about the penalty clock. Lake Orion claims that the penalty clock ran off more after the whistle when it shouldn't have. The referee's disagreeing though, and it'll be 5-on-5 action now for the Bears against the Dragons. Kind of a draw there, won by a draw and a draw. Bears eventually pushing it to Lake Orion's blue line, but they got it deep into the corner. Battling for it now along the half boards. Lake Orion, some chances. Pucks and sticks are whacked at. No chance there, but
A good play to get out of the zone.
Melrose was grounded. He was pushed down to the ground there, but looks like they called a hand pass, so there's going to be another whistle, and the Bears are going to change lines.
Which is a little confusing since in your defensive zone you're allowed to use your hand, but
I guess they must have been calling it on the guy who was across the blue line. Leonard in for the draw for the Bears. Referees making sure their sticks and skates are in correct position as Lake Orion moves to their point, gets a shot on, but it's blocked by Leonard with his stick. Austin with a strong pass. Up to Jervis, who goes into the corner battling for it. Oh, moves to the middle. It's blocked away. Played around the net. Austin in there, going for the big hit. Again, another effort at the hit while Lake Orion clears the puck. Christian Santiago going to pick the puck up down behind his own goal line. Score remains 0-0 here as we move into the 9th minute of play. Flannery dodging a hit. Jervis battling for the puck on the half boards. Once again, Flannery getting involved. Moves up to Lake Orion's point.
Nice handled there.
Just trickles across that blue line. Santiago moving the puck up ice. Touched by Lake Orion and goes on their goaltender, so there's going to be no icing there. Flannery with a diving play to make sure Lake Orion doesn't get a freebie into the zone, but they move it through anyway. Flannery looking for it with some pressure to his backside, shoots it to Leonard, catches it, drops it. Legal play, some stick handles, and sends it around the corner. Fisk battling for it on the boards. Austin played it to the middle, but nobody was home. Carlesso now battling for it with Moesta, who brings it around the Bears' cage. The Bears coming up with it now. Zach Leonard moving to the outside, cuts to the middle. Still bound for it, a backhand shot on net. Good save there by Jack Barker. Lake Orion moving it out. That was Bach. Lichtman goes for the hit. Dumped in, a little delayed offsides. Dragons got a tag up, and looks like there's a whistle. No tag up there.
Means not.
Means the draw's gonna.
Or do we have something else?
Looks like there might be a penalty involved. Looks like number 55, Evan Tarnapel, is getting a 2-minute roughing call. So looks like there's actually going to be a penalty and not offsides, which means the face-off will be in the Bears zone. I think it's going to be a Schwanke's glove side. Senior captain Max Dooley coming in to take the face-off, which he wins. Puck moves into the corner. Up to the point. That was Moesta. Good shot there. Saved by Schwanke. Haven't seen a whole lot of rebounds in this game by either goaltender.
No, they've done a good job of corralling those pucks and getting whistles for their team.
Lake Orion talking a little strategy before the draw here. So once again, Max Dooley lines up for the Bears to take this one. Moesta moved it over to Bach. Kept it in the zone. Back to Moesta. Shot blocked there. Max Dooley applies pressure to Molesta, who twirls around, crosses the red line, dumps it in. Flannery applying some pressure to DeFaw behind the net, and he gets it cleared. The center of the ice there. Looks like the Bears are going to try for a change.
Flannery's played a good game here today so far.
And he's the real ace for the Bears back there on the blue line. Another hard shot into the top of the glass by Flannery. Picked up by the Dragons. They're going to regroup. Moesta makes a move there on the pressuring Lenhard. Puck goes back across the ice for the Dragons as they move in on Schwanke's blocker side. Save there. Good shot. Kept it right in front of him. No rebound. We got about 38 seconds left in the penalty for the Bears, and they'll be back to even strength. Still 0-0. So there's 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in this contest. Rather unusual for this high-scoring Bears team.
Yeah, it's been a well-played game by both teams.
Battle for it in the middle. Puck moves to the corner where it's cleared by Ian Melrose. Jack Barker getting back there and stopping it for his D, where it's picked up by Jason Greeby. Moving the puck up now. Melrose with a good poke check on Joe Brisky. They continue to battle for it at that red line. Offside's called on Lake Orion. Faceoff's going to be out of the zone. The Bears are going to get one final change in before this penalty expires.
Look for Tarnopol to come straight out of the box and try to go into the zone here.
Well, it looks like the Bears have two defensemen out there already. They might have him go right to the bench. When Flannery and Carlesso, Flannery picks that one up now and hoists it all the way down the ice. Some pressure applied there. Barker actually just covered that puck up, so we're even strength. The draw is going to be to Barker's left. Looks like there's some dispute here. Coach Fleming asking referees for some clarification as we move forward. And looks like the issue was resolved. We're going to be coming up to the puck drop. The Bears have sophomore Josh Lichtman taking the draw against Lake Orion's leading scorer, Connor Molesta. Takes a funny bounce there off the glass. Jacob Murphy going in for the hit. The Lake Orion clears it into the Bears zone, but that's all the way down the ice behind the goal line for an ice. We're going to have another draw here in the Dragon zone as they look to be changing up the lines.
Berkeley's going to need to win a few more face-offs if they want to have a better chance to score in this offensive zone.
Puck possession is key. It's definitely a great place to have it, is in that offensive zone there. Lake Orion wins the face-off. Murphy there applying some good hits as they continue to battle in the corner for the puck. Lake Orion comes out with it, moving across the blue line, and move there. Bears doing a great job of back checking these Lake Orion players. They don't have very much room to breathe. Still battling in the Bears corner there. Fisk picking the puck up, looking to the middle. Just glances off Murphy's stick, who's applying pressure to Matt Gronowski, Lake Orion defender there. Tries a move to the blue line, doesn't quite get there. It's knocked over, but Mark Kirchner moving it again in the zone. The shot on Schwanke. Looks like he had it. Escaped from his glove there. Battle for the puck continues into the corner. Moving it behind the net, where it's played out front. Captain Ryan Austin moving across the blue line, makes a move there. Puck still in the middle. Lake Orion flipping it up enough for number 4, Curtin Island, to bring it into the Bears zone.
Good job getting back there by Robbie Flannery.
Leonard with some pressure on, dropping it for Jervis. Back to Leonard. Leonard looking in the middle. Oh, and a good chance there by Austin. Puck glances off his stick, goes into the high glass in the corner. Definitely some room in that net, though. Leonard picking the puck up as it moves. Jervis with a good deflection, saved by the pillow of Barker.
Probably.
Oh, Leonard with a big hit there.
Looks like he's going to
get a call on that one, though.
You had your hands way too high, son. Way too high. 19.
Another roughing penalty called in this game. It's been a pretty rough one out there.
Yeah, a few too many penalties for the Berkley side.
Coach Fox over there going to tell Zach Leonard he's not upset with the hit. Just got to keep those hands lower next time. So, because of the penalty, the puck's going to be into the Bears zone. Ian Melrose coming to take the draw to Schwanke's right side. Draws won by Lake Orion. Moesta on the point there. Moving it down to the half boards across the middle. Great puck movement there by Lake Orion, but it's saved by Michael Schwanke.
Lake Orion seems to have the clear advantage in face-offs tonight.
Seems their shot selection's been a little bit better than the Bears thus far as well. Melrose still out there for the Bears to take the draw. Lake Orion wins that draw again. Bears moving into the diamond to defend the umbrella set up by the Dragons. Moesta with the puck, playing it down to the half boards. Max Dooley with a shot block. Great shot block right there. Way to be in position. Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. Bears changing lines for the minute 30 mark in this penalty kill. Once again, the draw's in their own zone. To Schwanke's glove side. Not all too unfamiliar territory for him tonight. As they lose the draw again, Moesta moves it up to the half boards. Comes up to him on top. Some Bears getting away, block the shot. Flannery steps up, try and clear the puck, but now he's got to get back on D's. Looks like Lake Orion's going to have a 3-on-2 rush here. Nothing really comes of that as the puck goes off into the corner. Moving up now, shot on. Oh. Looks like it was blocked by Zach Nikolai. Looks like it hit his left shoulder there. Pretty high shot there from the Lake Orion defense.
24.
And it looks like the Dragons are actually going to take a penalty here, so that means what was going to be the last 56 seconds of this penalty kill is now 56 seconds of 4-on-4. A lot of ice out there.
Lots of room. Got to take advantage of it and make good passes, good decisions.
Bears change lines again. Looks like they're getting captains Ian Melrose and Max Dooley out there for this draw.
Along with Robbie Flannery.
Yep, try to take advantage of the speed of those guys here on this 4-on-4 situation. And Nikolai comes off the ice to bring in forward Ryan Austin, who's going to be at the right point for the Bears.
I believe that all 4 captains on Berkley's team are out on the ice right now.
Hit miss there by Melrose. Puck went all the way down to the Berkley end. Oh, Schwanke tried to play it, but it bounced off Flannery. A little bit of a dangerous situation. Nothing came of it. Melrose getting the puck now. Spinning around on the half boards up to Flannery at the point. Back to Melrose at that half boards. Once again up to the top.
Ooh. Never made it to the net.
Shot got blocked there. Melrose around the net. Still with the puck now. 4-on-4 still active. They stop, no offsides. Melrose spinning around, looking for help. goes into the corner to Ryan Austin. Tries to play the puck, but is blocked by a Lake Orion defender. Looks like there's going to be ice here on Lake Orion. The penalty clock did tick off, but he shot that puck before the 4-on-4 was over, which means it's going to be icing in Lake Orion zone. That leaves a minute and 2 seconds for the Bears to be on a power play. Last 2 minutes and 15 seconds of the second period. Once again, folks, we're still at a 0-0 tie. Bears come out with Fisk, Jervis, and Captain Ryan Austin on that right wing. Robbie Flannery and Zach Leonard at the point.
See if the Bears can test this Lake Orion penalty kill.
Turnover there to Jervis, who was in the slot. Ends up putting it into the corner. Fisk picking it up. Playing it back to Austin. Gets right by the Lake Orion defender. Austin coming around the net, looking for something. Gets knocked back behind the net. Jervis battling for it. Lake Orion gets it up to their blue line where they get a clear. Turned over to Robbie Flannery around center ice. Skates back with it. Puck's chipped into the Lake Orion zone. Bach going to pick it up, battling for it with Fisk. Continuing to battle, eating up some clock. Cleared there by number 14, Nick DePry. Schwanke leaves it behind the net for Flannery as we enter the final 10 seconds of this Bears power play. They've struggled with tonight. Moves up to Melrose, who brings it in, weaving around some players. Looks like he drew the penalty there on the hook. They're still fighting for it. Dooley with it in the corner. Schwanke comes all the way from his end to get the extra attacker out there. We got a 6-on-5 for the Bears. Austin with the puck. Moving it to Dooley. Dooley with the shot, goes wide.
Bears
Picked up by
control.
Fisk. Oh, the puck gets tipped up by number 10, Jake Chappie, into the Bears netting. Looks like the final 46 seconds of this second period is going to be played with the Bears once again on the power play.
It's another no-no in hockey, taking a penalty in the last 2 minutes. Never want to go into the end of the period and come out for a new period on the penalty kill.
Never a good start or finish. You got that right, Keith. Looks like we had the hooking call there. So Max Dooley's going to be in for the Bears to take the draw. He's got Christian Santiago and Ian Melrose at the point. Jacob Murphy and Riley Lenhart as his wingers. Santiago stepping up there. And it escapes the zone. Melrose is there at the red line to pick it up. Moving backwards, looking for some open ice. Moves it up to fellow captain Max Dooley, but it's turned over. Puck slips away from the Lake Orion attacker. The Bears get it again, moving into the zone. Dooley's got Leonard. Oh, Leonard with a good chance there in front of the net, open in the slot. Melrose looks over at Flannery. Flannery with a shot, gets blocked. Number 10, Jake Chappie, dumping it into the Bears zone, where Melrose picks it up alone in the last 5 seconds of this second period. Sends it high and wide, trying to look for the line, trying to look for the stretch pass, but looks like that's going to be it for two. Once again, 0-0, real close game. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned, folks, for the third period.
Hi, I'm Tony Lockard. I'm taking this class to work with technology.
Hi, my name is Sandra, and I'm taking this course because I want to learn how to produce and edit film.
Hi, my name is Mike, and I'm taking this class to learn more about behind the scenes.
Hi, my name is Nicholas. I am a music producer and a DJ, and I wanted to learn how to make my own videos.
Hi, my name is Daryl. I'm trying to take the course to have my own cooking show.
Hi, I'm Trey, and I'm taking this course because I'd like to learn how to do television shows.
All right, I'm Joseph McAuliffe, 23 years old, and I'm taking this class on account of that I like movies so much that I want to learn how to make them.
My name is Kevin, and my goal is to make the world's best crepe.
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm teaching this class, and today I'm wearing a blue shirt.
We are CMNTV.
Welcome, folks, to third period here. Berkley Schools Unified Hockey. Still a tie game, 0-0. Once again, Keith Waldrop and I'm Alex Rawlick here doing the broadcast for you. Looks like the Bears are having a little huddle there. Jeff Fleming, a few more inspirational words before the puck's dropped, and number 3.
Probably trying to set something up for this power play that they're about to start the period on.
That's correct. They do have a power play for 1 minute and 13 seconds that carried over from the last period. Looks like the Bears are going to come out with Melrose, Austin, and Jervis, with Leonard and Flannery on D, really loading up all their guns here. Like we mentioned at the start of the broadcast, Melrose has 21 points and the Bears 7 games. Lake Orion wins another draw, sends it down into the Bears zone. Flannery's behind the net to pick it up. Moving forward, moves it over to Melrose, just outside, but Jervis picks it up. Ice gets blown off there. Puck's cleared out by Lake Orion all the way down and around. Schwanke behind the net, leaves it for Flannery. Schwanke actually lost his stick there. Moved it up to Melrose, goes back to Flannery. The shot in, nicks off a few Bears players, but they're going to call it as icing. So with 39 seconds left in this Bears power play, there's going to be a draw on their own end.
A sloppy start for the Bears on the power play.
Looks to be some discussion with the ref. That's all cleared up. So to the left of Schwanke on his glove side, the Bears are in for another faceoff that Melrose wins. Back to Flannery. Taking it behind the net as the Bears so often do on their power play. Moves it up again to Melrose, who just chips it in. And the puck gets turned over and Lake Orion clears it all the way down. Real strong kill there for the Dragons.
Bears just can't get anything going here.
So as we move into the final 20, up to Melrose and back to Flannery again. Flannery, who loses the puck now, looks like there's a bit of a chance, but Bears get some back checkers there. Strong hit on Kevin Jervis. But before he went down to the ice, he's able to move to Zach Leonard, who cuts in the middle. And he scores! Zach Leonard with a real impressive move in between a few Dragon players and able to fake out the goalie, and he puts up the first tally of this one. That'll be his 20th point on the season. So the Bears go into their handshake line. Here, let's take a look at the replay.
19 from 43.
Strong back check here. Lake Orion player loses it in his feet, but Jervis, before taking that hit, is able to move it up to Leonard.
Okay, I also had a
He
penalty
just comes
on
in.
Green. Okay, go ahead.
Puts it right between them, gets the goalie faked out. The net's left that wide open. Not too hard to put it in there.
Looks like the refs are discussing something over at the glass.
For hooking 7 green. You get nothing up. Just put it on the score sheet. Don't announce it. Don't tell them nothing. 7 green.
Yeah, you had a delayed call, right? Yeah.
Looks like there was a delayed penalty on the play, but that goal wipes that delayed penalty clean. Is what I'm gathering from the conversation between the referees. So the Bears with a 1-0 lead here. The face-off at center is won by Lake Orion. Lake Orion shipping it into the zone. Connor Molesta going after it. Andrew Defoe there for the Dragons to battle with Melrose. They clear the puck to the middle. Lenhard stops it, but chips it to a Dragon player. And Lake Orion keeps on the point. Strong shot there on the Schwanke, but it's sent wide. Turning it over again in the middle. Puck's chipped over. Santiago clearing it around the boards. Captain Max Dooley pursuing it for the Bears, but is picked up by Lake Orion, who go to regroup at their own blue line.
Bears have to be careful not to get complacent here since they scored that goal.
Definitely. Carlesso tries to clear the puck, but interference from the ref's leg there keeps the puck into the Bears zone. Carlesso again moving it up. Real good look there to his forward, but it's turned over to Lake Orion, who's regrouping in their own zone. Santiago steps up, clears it into the Dragon zone, and then goes for a change. Murphy pursues behind the net to apply pressure into that far corner. Looks like we got a whistle here. Maybe offsides. Puck might have gone into the. Oh, it looks like the puck went into the bleacher area, to that dragon bleacher area. So there's going to be a face-off to the right of Lake Orion goaltender Jack Barker. Bears lose another draw. Lake Orion tries to clear, but Berkley's able to keep it in. Puck coming out of the zone now. Lake Orion moves up with it and gets it deep into the Bears zone. Defenseman Evan Tarnable with the play there. Clears it before taking a pretty big shot. Flannery moving it up to Murphy, goes behind the feet of Murphy. Lake Orion gets it, regroups, and puts the puck back into the Bears corner. Schwenke coming out with a shot, clears it up to the Lake Orion point, or it can't get out of the zone, but now it does after a short battle. Lake Orion moving to get into the zone, but Zach Leonard, the game's only goal scorer, picks it up. Turns it over, and Lake Orion doesn't quite get it deep as Robbie Flannery picks it up and looks to Leonard again, who gets it into the zone after a little battle there. Once again, coming out real back and forth here. Flannery moving it up the half wall where Jervis picks it up and looks to Flannery's defense partner, Santiago. Christian Santiago just gets it out of the Bears zone where Lake Orion takes possession and looks to enter in. Crossing the red line, crossing the blue line, moving into the corner, looking to the middle. Oh, chance there. Glanced off a Dragon stick, and then the shot after went wide, high above the net. Moving into Leonard, who's right in the middle with a shot in the slot. Saved by Barker. He wasn't really sure where that rebound went. Ended up landing right in front of him. Just dying flat. Lake Orion moving it out of their zone, chipping it. Picked up by captain Ryan Austin, moving it into his own zone. Chips it on the backhand to his winger, Kevin Jervis. Jervis skating forward with it. Looking for a pass to the middle to Melrose. And Melrose is stopped on the breakaway effort.
Good move. Goalie just saw it all the way.
If he would have capitalized on that chance, that would have been Melrose's 20 seconds. Here comes that Lake Orion shot from earlier. Face off now after Melrose missed that breakaway chance to the left of Barker. Bears lose another face off. Really struggling with that tonight. Puck coming out of the zone. Moved across the ice. Schwenke's calling for the icing, and that's what the refs blow it as. So the puck's going to come back down into the Lake Orion zone. The Bears not changing lines here. They got Riley Lenhard, Ian Melrose, Max Dooley up there on offense, and Robbie Flannery and freshman Colin Brickner on D. Flannery moving it into the corner where Melrose picks it up. Puck comes out of the zone. Good back check there by Melrose, forces a turnover.
Back into the zone.
Lake Orion still maintains possession here. After clearing it from their own zone, Melrose gets it at his own blue line, where he passes over to Flannery. The Bears getting it deep now. This line really applying some pressure to Lake Orion. And there's a whistle.
Looks like the puck went out of play.
So we're gonna have another face-off in the Bears' offensive zone to the right of the Lake Orion goaltender. Face-off. A little bit of a draw, and Ryan Austin stepped in to get a shot on, went wide for the Bears.
Miscommunication there.
Jervis battling for it on the boards, but gets double teamed by a couple of Lake Orion players, but it gets chipped to the middle where Zach Leonard picks it up. Moving to the outside, making a few moves. Tries to chip it past and chase, but is stopped by the Lake Orion defender. Now there's a battle in the corner. Puck comes out for Ben Bach to pick up. Try to clear out of the Lake Orion zone. Jervis keeps it in for the Bears. Stuck there at his feet now. There's battle along the boards. Twirling, trying to find an opening. Leonard picked it up. Jervis again after a shot block, but doesn't get away. Almost a good chance there for Lake Orion, is saved by Schwanke and held for the whistle. So once again, the Bears changing lines, coming up with that top line of Dooley, Melrose, and Lenhard. They've got Robbie Flannery and Zach Nikolai on defense for him. The Bears win the draw, chip it up to Lenhard, who moves it to Dooley. Turned over there at the Lake Orion blue line. Lake Orion turns it over at the Berkley blue line. Errant pass by Robbie Flannery gets sent back into the Bears zone. Melrose picking up in his own corner, just flipping it towards the middle of the ice for Dooley to pursue. Lake Orion getting it in again, but being forced to tag up, having to take that time. Allows Robbie Flannery to make a play on the puck. Chips it up the boards, just wide of Riley Lenhard's stick. Looking for it now. There's a battle as Lake Orion moves it through the middle into the outside, where it's picked up by freshman Zach Nikolai. Crossing the red line, sending it in on net. Goaltender plays it to the outside. Melrose stepping up with a hit there. Nikolai regroups to his defensive partner Flannery, who sends it in the middle. The bouncing puck goes through and is caught by the Lake Orion defenseman. Flannery again now, chipping it off the glass this time. It's battled for by Dooley, but turned over just as the Lake Orion blue line. Fisk on his knees fighting for the puck, where it's moved up to Melrose again. Melrose looking for a lane, moving to the outside, dropping the puck there for Fisk. Fisk getting the shot through, but it's blocked. Puck coming wide now, a race for it. Santiago's going to win that race. Looks over to his defensive partner Flannery, but the pass goes just wide. Lake Orion moving it now. The shot's blocked, flutters through the middle. Santiago tries to pick that up in the corner, but misses. Pins the attacking player. Flannery hard off the glass, just looking for an ice here. Puck looks like it took a bounce off that stanza and went all the way down.
He'd been out there a while. It looked like he needed a change.
We both know that Coach Fleming's never he's never upset with that icing.
Especially if you've been out there too long and it could cost your team a goal.
Yeah, he must have been out there for around 2.5 minutes there. But Flannery does log a lot of minutes being the anchor back there for him on D. Not uncommon to see a whole lot of ice time, but he wants to limit that to a lot of 30-second shifts, not a few 4-minute ones. Leonard losing the draw for the Bears. Austin coming out to play some D for him at their point. The puck gets shot, but it's blocked away. Leonard picking the puck up behind the net, decides to cut back and go the other way.
Ooh, it's an ill-advised pass right there.
Lake Orion sending it into their own zone. Santiago making the pass, and then getting a little brush of a hit there. Carlesso twirls, finds Austin in the middle, who goes to Leonard and moves it back to the middle to Jervis. Jervis moving to the outside. The crowd getting excited now and getting onto their feet. Puck goes off at the half boards where there's a battle for it. Flannery sliding into the zone, looking for that shot, but it's blocked away. Looks like the Lake Orion bench wants a penalty, but none's called. So Flannery chips it, dumps it deep into their zone. Lake Orion now moving it forward, dumping it deep there. Was Curtin Island. Melrose picking it up for the Bears, moving it over to Tarnapel. Tarnapel up to Lenhard, who's trying to avoid a hit. Good forecheck there by Connor Moesta. Melrose spinning with it, going through, cut to the middle, and that backhand clear didn't quite get through.
Bears would like to see that puck get deep there.
Moesta gets it deep. Looks like he took a little shot there from senior defenseman Robbie Flannery. Puck's up there now to Dooley. Dooley, who battles for it, tries to clear it across the middle to get to Lenhard. Doesn't catch the pass, but looks like they're going to blow the icing off. Dooley again now in the corner. Up to Lenhard. Dooley coming around the net, looking for an open man, doesn't see one, cycles it down. Assistant coach Dave Saporin, who's not here for the Bears, a huge fan of the cycle. They spent a lot of time in practice working on that. Flannery now in his defensive zone, shot there. Little extracurriculars there by those two.
They're going to take them both, it looks like.
Things are getting a little chippy out there. Ref decides, we're not going to take sides on this one. We'll send you both. Which means it'll be 5-on-5 for both teams. There's not going to be, there won't
Give
be
him
any
a cross check and him a holding.
Any power
Everything
play.
offsets. Nothing.
Looks like they're offsetting. We're going to get one cross check and one hold. So both those penalties are 2 minutes, but we won't see those players again until that 2 minutes expires, and then there's a whistle because we're going to be playing 5-on-5. That being said, the Bears come out with Christian Santiago and Sebastian Carlesso on defense, Zach Leonard, Kevin Jervis, and Ryan Austin on offense. Lake Orion counters with Matt Blake taking the draw for him. He's going to have Steven Oberheim on the wing. And Stevenson on his other wing for him. Bears lose another draw. Kevin Jervis out to play some defense. Leonard blocking that shot there. Leonard blocking another shot with the stick that time. Dikembe Mutombo action. Santiago tries to field a bouncing puck, gets past him, plays it on his backhand to Jervis. Jervis just moving it up that half boards. Austin on the strong forecheck there, the Lake Orion defender who just chips it up into the air. Santiago with it, moving it up the boards. Lake Orion looking for that wide pass across ice, but player doesn't quite get to it, and it's going to be called for icing. Which means this draw is going to be down in the Lake Orion zone. The Bears changing lines again. Looks like they're putting center Ian Melrose back on defense with Flannery being in the box. Something that's not foreign to the Bears. Melrose gets a lot of time on the point during the power play. Schwanke trying to clear the puck, but it's blocked by that Lake Orion attacker who comes for the wraparound. Schwanke's got his pillow right there. He's in real good position.
Great save there by Schwanke.
You like to say he made up for his own little miscue right there. It happens.
Just bad luck. Just happened to hit a stick.
Here we're going to get a replay of that most recent shot. Lake Orion decides not to go with it. Gets the wraparound, and Schwanke's in good position. Lake Orion now battling for it in the corner. Chance in the middle was blocked away by Melrose, who's playing defense right now, but he moved it up to Jacob Murphy on his wing. Puck trickles towards the middle. Lake Orion just decided to not deal with the issue and just clear it down the ice. Schwanke, as the puck came real close to his net, avoided touching it, and Bears get icing.
Bears aren't going to take too many chances here with 5.5 minutes left. However, they don't want to just sit back and let Lake Orion come right at them.
Definitely a tough position for them to find themselves in, but obviously better than being down a goal. Once again, they change lines. Actually had Kevin Jervis take this face-off. We've seen Zach Leonard take most of the draws today for this line of Austin, Jervis, Leonard. Getting the puck in the middle, it's spin around with a backhand chance. Knocked wide by Barker, using that right pad. Puck spot for in the corner. Comes up to the point. Santiago with a good low shot. Almost gets tipped away. Carlesso can't keep the puck in the zone. Santiago's left to battle for it with Andrew DeFall. Still fighting in the corner now with the assistance of Zach Leonard. Lake Orion comes out with it. Moving it to the middle. Kevin Jervis denies that opportunity as the puck goes down into the Lake Orion zone where Ben Bach takes it behind the net. Makes a move left, makes a move right, decides to come out the right side. Santiago finds it in his feet and ends up losing it. Austin there moves it up to Jervis. Jervis enters the zone with Austin as his help. They just take it into the corner, take it to that wide position. Lake Orion clear, stopped by Melrose. Melrose moving into the zone with a slap shot, but it's deflected high over the netting. Almost hits those flags back there.
And the players are coming out of the box now with that whistle.
Which means Flannery is back on the ice for the Bears. It's definitely a huge help. You saw that they moved Melrose back there, who normally plays the center position.
And maybe a positive out of that penalty is that Flannery got a 2-minute break.
He does log a lot of ice time. That could be good for him. Once again, Melrose at his usual center position in to take the draw for the Bears. Looks like the Bears lost it and the puck went into the corner. Lake Orion breaking up now. Moving into Flannery. Flannery stops it, but Lake Orion gets it deep. Freshman Colin Brickner picking the puck up and chipping it behind the net for Flannery, who battles 2 Lake Orion defenders, decides to just flip it up the glass and get it out of trouble. Brickner pinned there. Max Dooley going to pursue, but Lake Orion gets it back into the zone. Still fighting behind the net there. Melrose trying to come help out. Once again, Lake Orion moving it behind the net. That's where I believe they think they're going to be most successful, generating some offense. Curtin Island's got it tied up with Melrose there, who goes down on a trip. Tries a little between the legs move there. Puck stays in the Berkley zone again. Brickner going to pick it up out of the corner. Doesn't quite get it, but chips it back to the attacking Lake Orion player. Puck gets moved to the middle, but Flannery's able to keep it wide. Lake Orion looking up to the point. Shot, real strong shot, saved by Schwanke. Some activity after the whistle by Curtin Island. Looks like Melrose gets in there to stop the goaltender. We take a look at the replay here. What just took place. They had a good chance in the middle, but it was knocked away. Moved the puck behind the net. They looked to the point, and a real strong point shot there, but Schwanke saw it the whole way, kept it trapped up. Another draw lost here by the Bears. But the shot's blocked by Ryan Austin. He puts a real strong hit there on number 14, Nick DePry of Lake Orion.
Puck went into the bench, so the face-off will come back into the Berkley zone.
Austin, he's been a real heart and soul player for the Bears. He's got skills, but he's always out there giving 100% and never afraid to play physical.
Very true. Although sometimes you'd like to see him go a little more for the puck. Sometimes his hit.
Oh, and Lake Orion gets one that escapes through a 5-hole there. Looks like that was number 24, Andrew Defoe.
24 and 22.
That's a tough goal for Schwanke. Been good all night.
Definitely not what the Bears wanted to have happen. Their center, Zach Leonard, got tossed, and Austin, who we were just talking about, came in to take the draw. The puck slips by him. They get a shot on Schwanke, and it just trickles through his legs. With 3 minutes and 17 seconds left here in the third period, we got a tie 1-1 game. The Bears come out with their top line. Carlesso moving it up to Dooley. The puck's dumped deep. Defoe, the goal scorer, battling for it back there with Sebastian Carlesso, who moves it up the wing, goes past Max Dooley and Riley Lenhard. And Dooley are now the strong forecheckers. A pass tried to get through. Dooley was able to intercept that and get a shot on, which was saved by Barker. Puck picked up by Bach behind the Lake Orion net. Cleared out. Flannery picks it up. Moves it over his defense partner, Tarnapel. Evan Tarnapel moves it to Ian Melrose, who chips it wide. Looks like Lenhard has the puck. Lenhard moving it around the corner. Leaving it there for Ian Melrose. Looks to the middle. Max Dooley almost had a good chance there. Robbie Flannery, the diving play to Max Dooley. Ian Melrose with the spinning. Lots of chances here for the Bears.
Puck still loose.
Melrose scores. Melrose battles for it.
That was a crazy sequence out in front of the net there.
It was just one of those mad scrambles. Berkley was able to get Lake Orion lost, and they were able to put the puck in the net.
Barker couldn't find it and couldn't cover it.
That looks like that was number 9, Captain Ian Melrose, Bears' leading goal scorer. That puts him on 22 points in the year.
Bears lead 2-1. Look to hold on to the lead and just get the puck deep here.
9-15-28.
Looks like it was assisted by his two line mates, Riley Lenhard and senior captain Max Dooley. Look at the replay here. You can see some of the early chances. That one by Dooley that goes off the pad, and Melrose spins. As you can see, Barker gets out of his net. It's really a wild fray, and then he goes down for that desperation move, and Melrose is able to push that one through the net. Looks like we got a timeout here by Lake Orion. They're going to be talking about some strategy here.
That goal all started by Flannery's diving play to keep that puck in his zone.
Make sure it got to his player, definitely. With 2 minutes now, you can expect Lake Orion to pull their goalie, meaning that they're going to have a 6-on-5 advantage to the Bears in their zone. What do you think the biggest key for the Bears is defensively, and what do you think Lake Orion's got to try to do to capitalize with these last 2 minutes left?
Berkeley's got to keep in their lanes, keep their sticks moving, don't let them get a clear shot on net, and keep the guys out front so Schwanke has a clear line of sight for that puck. Lake Orion, on the other hand, has to move the puck quick, get around those sticks, and get as many shots as they possibly can with hopefully some traffic in front.
Now, at what point do you pull the goaltender if you're the coach, Keith?
If you're down 2-1, it's still pretty close. I say you wait until maybe minute 15.
You want that puck to be in the opposing end, correct?
Yes.
Well, as that timeout concludes, the referees are waiting at center ice, and the players come to line up. The Bears coming out with Kevin Jervis, Zach Leonard, and Ryan Austin.
And to combat that pulling of the goalie, the Bears want to try and keep it deep as much as possible.
Oh, the Bears win that draw there. Zach Leonard broke his stick. Thanks for the correction there, Keith, as Melrose jumps back out there. That timeout definitely aided him back to his recovery. Shot blocked there by Melrose. Austin going into the corner, battling it, getting his stick held up, but picked up by Kevin Jervis, who's sweeping along. Puck slapped away from him. Austin tries to bring it into the center, and after the whistle, looks like there's a hit there. He popped up, though. Austin, no stranger here. Physical play. I'm sure he had some nice things to say to the opposing player there. With the offsides, that faceoff's going to be just outside the Lake Orion zone. The Bears are opting to not change lines. Lake Orion, on the other hand, doing a little shuffle of players. Bears win that draw. Christian Santiago getting the puck deep for the Bears. Kevin Jervis forechecking now, hard into the corner. Lake Orion player spinning out, though. Bringing it up through center. Looks like they're pulling that goaltender now. Robbie Flannery with a real good hit there on the half boards. Leonard picking the puck up in the corner. Austin battling for it now, knocking him down. Looks like there was a missed hand pass there on Lake Orion. Jervis and Flannery not really communicating the fight there, and Leonard comes through the middle across the blue line on the backhand, and Lake Orion keeps it out of their own net. The crowd is in disbelief right now, folks. Battle for it now in the half boards.
Bears have to be careful and keep defensive positioning here, which means
Leonard to Flannery. I wouldn't be surprised if Flannery went for it right now from the other end. Now we're into the final minute. There's 53 seconds left. Lake Orion coming out from behind their net. Their goalie is pulled. They have 6 players. The Bears keeping their tender on net, having 5. Flannery picking it up behind the net, sending it around. Blocked down by the Lake Orion defender. Their battle for it out front. Kircher spinning around for it. The puck bobbled and goes across the blue line there. Chipping it in off the glass. It's picked up by Melrose. Melrose on that board side.
And he'll
looks like
put it
he's
in.
gonna put it in the empty net. That's 2 for Melrose. And the Bears now have a 3-1 lead.
A good job of clearing the puck there and taking advantage of a bad bounce, it seemed, for Lake Orion.
Got the goal or no?
Yeah,
9 on his.
Looks like,
yeah.
so with 25 seconds left, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, no, it looks like Lake Orion put the goaltender back in net. And we got the replay here. Melrose with a empty. Melrose getting that empty netter there, like we said. So Lake Orion opting to put their goaltender in. I wouldn't be surprised though if they win this draw and get a quick pass that he might come out. They might try to make something happen with 25 seconds left. Not a whole lot of time, but not impossible. Lake Orion winning the draw, regrouping, putting it deep into the Bears zone.
And that'll be an ice.
18 seconds left. The draw is going to be down in that Lake Orion end.
Bears would really like to win this face-off here, get it deep, and put this game away.
Really, just maybe even put it in the corner and just try to eat that puck for 18 seconds, kill off the final moments of this game. Draw seems to be even. Lake Orion bringing it up, moving across the middle, missing their player, but it's going deep into the corner. Play out to the middle, Dooley knocking it to the side. Puck chipped into the corner, picked up by Robbie Flannery. He's hit, and that's game over, folks. Berkley Ferndale Unified 3, the Lake Orion Dragons 1. Thanks for tuning in with us, folks. For Keith Waldrop, I'm Alex Rolick. Have a great day.